What's up, everybody? Glad to be back here. I haven't done a movie review in a while, so I'm kind of excited to get back into this. And with a slew of movies coming out in 2017, I'm going to be at the theater and watching a lot of movies because a lot of them look awesome. So I'm hoping that you guys are excited a little bit, at least for me to be reviewing these and kind of shitting on movies, because that's pretty much what I do this whole entire time. So without further ado, let's get into it. This movie I'm coming back with is XXX, The Return of Xander Cage. Really? That's the movie I decided to do this comeback for? Oh boy. Well, from the director of Eagle Eye, I Am Number 4, and Taking Lives in the Disappointments Room, that kind of sounds like the room where I watched this film in, comes a film that nobody asked for, XXX, Return of Xander Cage.
Three.
If you wanted me back, you could have just asked me.
Vin Diesel reprises his role from a 2002 mediocre film that made people all over the world have to explain that, no, it's not a porn. XXX was the name of the title, because he does BMX and stuff, whatever. But it spawned a sequel that didn't even star him, and you probably watched it on FX on a Saturday afternoon. But now he's back, and this time it's much of the same thing. Evil organization wants to end government agendas by using weapons of terror, so on and so forth. You've seen it all before in action movies. This one, however, has many of the tropes from movies past, such as sexy slow-motion bikini women, douche catchphrases, and an intro to every team member that are all pretty much useless except for Xander. There's also another dirt bike chase scene, and the landscapes are perfectly formed in some jungle village that they're in. Really, I think the X Games just needs to move their competitions there and save some damn money. Also, Vin Diesel speaks in words that aren't "I am Groot," so it's kind of a disappointment. He also brings back the famous quote, "Things I'll do for my country," right before betting a woman, because we all needed him to say that famous line again. The lack of Samuel Jackson in this film really hurts it, and I knew going in this movie I wouldn't care for it much, and in about the 10-minute mark, my suspicions were confirmed. With some of the cast seemingly thrown in because of their little popularity at the time, a dumb title and a lazy written third act, XXX Return of Xander Cage does almost exact same thing the original did. Except for this time around, I'm not 14, and the over-the-top action does little to impress me. This movie is pretty much a jumble of The Expendables meets the A-Team inside of a Mission Impossible parody. And with all the corny one-liners being thrown around, I was actually looking forward to the point that Ice Cube would show up and throw out some bland, phoned-in performance that you knew he was going to do. By the time he did, I was pretty much done with the movie. If you're looking for a movie with action, one-liners, sexy women, and that you don't have to think too much about, I'm sure there's other movies out there right now that'll fit your need. Overall, it's a movie that would have found mild success 10 years ago. And though it sets up future possible movies, I really hope they go in a completely different direction with it, or extremely up the quality, or let the series be taken out back and shot. The original movie was a 7, the sequel was about a 5.5, and that's right where this one falls for me, 5.5 out of 10. So that's my thought of this movie. Leave a like and a comment down below if you saw this movie and want to discuss about it a little bit, because that's always fun. Liking it shows some support for this little thing I do, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. See you later.